Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Martinez here with my friend and mentor, Claude Diamond.
Hey, guys.
And, hey, we're always talking about this stuff with the guts, health, and weight loss system and nutrition and our lifestyle and the way we live and how we feel so good. And we were talking about what we ate last night, and Claude was telling me about, he has a story about eating out. And so I'd definitely like to hear it.
This is the time of year for holiday parties. So my wife and I were invited to a restaurant, big holiday party, 72 people, and they gave us a choice in advance of what to eat. So, we always get, Claudia had salmon, I picked the vegetarian pasta dish and everything like that, and a salad. It was a Caesar salad, and usually I push away the cheese and everything. First of all, it's like, how do you watch your weight? How do you stay in control when you go out to dinner? It's pretty hard, especially when you have an hour and a half cocktail party, and you got to have a drink. I'm human. I had a nice glass of wine, beautiful wine, and then they have the hors d'oeuvre table, and I'm looking at the hors d'oeuvres, and it's all these cheeses and sausages and things like that. And I really want to stay away, but I get hungry, and then when you drink, you lose a lot of self-control, don't you? So, but I had some olives, I had some artichoke hearts, and I had a piece of garlic bread. Drink a lot of oil on that stuff, folks. Be careful, And I had that finally dinner served, and I say, all right, I'm going to get my Caesar salad. And when I make a salad like you, Anthony, it's a big old bowl, baby. This was, I think, 3 of those. What's the lettuce they use in Caesar? It's the long leaf. That'll come to me in a minute. And it was about 2 leaves that were grilled. And then on top of it, they had these big slices, chunks of Parmesan cheese on it, and then there was the oil and everything. It was like, how do you eat? I had 2 lettuce leaves. I was still hungry, man. I like my salad, and I had to push everything off.
Like a cheddar leaf melt.
Yeah, it really. So then came the main course, and it was a pasta dish, a white pasta dish. What are you going to do? I usually like whole wheat. And it had some veggies and stuff on it, and also cheese. They loved that cheese, baby. That's one of the hardest things for me to give up. I love Brie cheese. Man, that's like my heroin, Brie cheese. I love that stuff. And but I try to not use much cheese. I occasionally, like a taco or something, I'll sprinkle a little on. So I was constantly pushing the cheese off the hors d'oeuvres, pushing the cheese off the salad, pushing the cheese off the pasta. And I came home, and guess what? I was hungry, so you ever come home from dinner and you're still hungry? And so I got the hummus out, and I got out my, I use these crackers, these whole grain crackers, a Wasserbrot, one of my favorites. They have a great whole wheat or a multi-fiber, multi-grain cracker, and they're not expensive. That and some hummus. Oh, baby, saved my life. So how do you deal with it, Pierre?
I mean, I do the same thing. I'm just very selective, and I push the cheese off, and I push. That's the one thing. When you go out to order a salad, you got to remember they're going to put cheese on it. And so sometimes I forget, and I just will say, this looks good. It's got some spinach leaf on it. And then the thing comes in front of me, and it's just loaded with cheese. And then I got to, move it all aside and stuff like that. So I have gone to dinner, and because I'm very select, it's just what you got to do.
It's so hard, though. When you're with your friends and it's the holidays and you got a drink in your hand and you haven't eaten yet, and it's getting to be about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and you're going, oh man, I got to eat something here. You're almost setting yourself up to fail.
Yes.
And you need to. My suggestion has always been to have a salad, slice up an apple, have something before you leave to kind of just hold you over. If you don't know if you're going to eat late, or you don't know what they're going to be serving and everything, keep that self-control, because you got something in your belly there that's good. It's tough. This is a lot of pre-planning, and I don't know if most people go to the extremes that I'm talking about, but I know myself so well, and I think in dieting, we all have to find our own road, our own path. And I'm so susceptible to delicious foods and things like that if I don't either take something in my famous little Ziploc bag or eat something before I go out or go to someone's dinner, I'm gonna fall from grace, man. I'm gonna go to the dark side, hand over the bacon,
I mean, it's definitely an issue, and everybody does have to find their own path. A lot of times, I will just make myself hold the line. It's a preventative strategy, and
Yeah.
and I do walk away hungry, and I'm kind of disappointed when I've been invited out to an elegant evening, and it was a very expensive dinner, and yet I'm still walking away not full, not satiated,
Yeah.
hungry. I feel like I got ripped off. And,
It's so hard, especially during the holidays, or you're going out to dinner to a party, or you're going to someone else's house. It's so hard because you work so hard, and then it all gets sabotaged. Because I don't want to impose my nutritional values on other. Nothing's worse than a boring vegan or vegetarian.
oh gosh.
Nothing is worse than that, except someone who espouses all their politics and things like that. We've all met that bore. I try to keep it on a low profile. Most people don't even notice or something. If they put meat on my plate, I push it over and stuff. But I guess the mantra for today is just don't set yourself up to fail with all this great food around you, all these holiday parties. Don't go out hungry. Go out with a little salad or fruit or vegetables or something in your belly, and you'll get through the holidays without gaining all that. What do people gain? 5-10 pounds in the holidays, and who wants that after all your hard work?
Amen.
Everybody, have a safe, wonderful holiday. This is Anthony and Claude saying good eating, good eating, okay?
Bye, everybody.